On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Come on, West. You got to
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Taylor. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 15 running. 15 running. He don't know no better. Shit. Watch the shit.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Taylor under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Taylor. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 56,
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Time to end it. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right, with the 7.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Taylor. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. I want that.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Taylor to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field, D. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Everyone go.
Taylor to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, it's Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now a carry for Pirine. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Run for Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Bridgewater. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Bridgewater. And the catch made by Hilton. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Taylor will throw. And Green with a catch left side. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 16 yards, a 1st down.
It's a game of 16 yards. That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Drop deep.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D. Sponge. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch twist.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Come on, fellas.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 58 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Taylor. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Boykin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Henry, come on.
I got him.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
And Kamara has it stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. 54. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Pollard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Ready, base. Flex by 4. I got it.
Now Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia, the Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. A win would be their first of the young season. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's make these babies proud.
Bridgewater.
Let's make these babies proud.
And an alley to run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They'll run on first down. Pollard